銀河鉄道39。
All right, let's finish off Chapter 4, Volume 15 of Galaxy Express 39. The title here, Ishi no Hana, Flowers of Stone or Flower of Stone. They're visiting this planet, which is, well, it's got Mayan, Inca, Aztec influence, talking stones that have captured Tetsuro and are going to make him a slave. Meanwhile, there's this old dude that's about to get crushed. And this lady was asking, like, hey, there's a certain guy, asking Metsuru, there's a certain guy I'd like you to help. And basically saying, like, I can help you with Tetsuro. Here's Tetsuro trapped. Anyway, we had paused here where apparently this guy, I don't know, they said, what was he? He was philosophizing, or they weren't happy with like something, his sophism, his rikukutsu. Herikutsu, his quibbling, hair-splitting arguments and things like that. So apparently they're just going to crush him. And we paused here where they were knocking out this stone and he was telling them like they're going to go to hell and they were telling him to shut up. So there we go. Long intro for where we're continuing here. So here's the stone falling. Bing. Okay, so someone, who could it be, fires a shot. Kudaketa. Kudaketa. So here's the people that were trying to kill this guy. Like crushed, pulverized, destroyed. Ishiga kudaketa. The stones were crushed, or the stone was crushed. Hayaku shikari nasai. So who could that be? Metsuru. Quickly, like stay level-headed, hang in there, hold on. Katajike nai outsukushii okata yo. Katajike. Katajike? Oh, grateful indebtitude. So this is like actually katajike nai. So I guess let's see here. Katajika nai. There are a number, so nai normally indicates like a negative. But there are a number of adjectives that actually end in nai that aren't negative. So for instance, oh shoot, now I'm blanking. What's to be dirty? And I'm blanking on it. There's a couple like this. This is one of them. Katajikanai. It's not a negative thing. That's actually the adjective, and it means grateful, indebted. So a little bit different. Okay. Oh, so indebted, grateful, beautiful okata, person, beautiful person. Okata is a polite way to refer to someone. Anata ga sonna me ni owai ni naru ryu wa zonjimasen ga. So she's speaking in a polite and kind of honorific way. That's sort of a fate becoming or encountering such an event or suffering such a thing. As for a reason for doing that, doesn't exist. And again, so she's not saying arimasen, she's saying zonjimasen. Again, very kind of honorific language for what she's doing here. It's talking to him. Kono hoshi no are yo wa. As for this planet's seeming like wildness, I guess. Are-yo wa. Yeah, I guess that's just what that is. Are-yo. Seeming to be wild or violent, stormy, rough, bad temper, all that sort of kind of meaning. Okay, this might now be the old man talking. It's always kind of hard to tell. Kore demo rakuen da to you hito mo ouzei iru. Even with this, it's a paradise. Saying people also many say it. Oh, or sorry, there's many people. So there's many people that also say that this is a paradise. Even with this. Okay. いや、わし以外はみんな楽園だという。Well, as for everyone except me, or everyone outside of me, or sorry, as for outside of me, or as for except me, everyone is saying it's a paradise. So everyone but me says that. 私は地獄だと思います。As for me, I think it's hell. Okay. この人の助けたら、哲郎を助け出せるということは? Okay, so this person, when saving this person, as for the events of like rescuing Tetsuro. So again, right, this person was suggesting that if Meitoru saved this guy, then she could help save Tetsuro. So now Meitoru is asking, again, this question, when or if saving this person, now as for the event called helping out of trouble, get rescuing Tetsuro. So what about that? Hi, I think that's her talking. Hi, この人ならその方法を知ってます. Yes, indeed. If it's this person, talking about the old man, that method knowing. So if it's this guy, he knows the way. In other words, the event of saving Tetsuro. わしはひねまいます. So as for me, I'm ひねまいます. あなたはメーテル. And you are メーテル. 待てよ、メーテルか? どっかで聞いたことがあるな. Wait, Meiteru, at some place, somewhere, her hearing event exists, hasn't it? So, wait a minute, I've heard that somewhere before. どこだったかな? Where was, I wonder, where was that again? 思い出せんわい. And he laughs and says, like, not remembering. Omoi dasen wai. Okay, we'll see here. Kono goro moroku ga hageshikute na. This time, kono goro, like at this time, like nowabouts, kono goro. Yeah, recently nowadays, Morlock, Moroku, whatever this is doing Hageshi Kute. Hageshi is just like violence. Yeah. So like nowadays, Morlock or Moroku is doing violence, I guess. I think he's laughing and saying he does not remember. Omoidasen. Why? Anyway. But he's saying, but nowadays Morlock is acting violent. Anyway, それで, and so, Tetsuro ga ishi no shita ni umatta. Tetsuro buried in the stones below. そりゃまずいな. As for that, that's terrible. That's no good, isn't it? ここか? This place? 危ない. Watch out, it's dangerous. Gotta. Stones falling. Oh. ここの石どもにゃ気をつけんとな. そうですね. Okay, so the old man's saying, this place is stones. Like, as for to them, like, gotta watch out. This is again an implied double negative. If you don't watch out, it'll be dangerous or whatever. So you got to watch out. And Meitoru agrees. That's right, or indeed. この下は昔の中央制御室のドームのあったところじゃ. Okay, so as for below, or as for this below, an ancient central seigyo shitsu, like a control room. Seigyo. Yeah, control or governing room's dome existed place it is. So basically, below this place is a place where the dome of an ancient central control room existed. Ishi no... Oh no, that's Meitoru. Ishi no tsuro shikanai no desu ka? Is it only like passageways of stone? Onya? No. Weird. We saw Tetsuro use that phrase in the previous chapter, I believe, with Redoriru, when this question came up of like who if he fired on those creatures, and Tetsuro's response was unya, which apparently is kind of like a quick, fun response for just saying nope. So are there only passages of stones? Nope. Kochi ni so dewa nai no ga aru. In this direction, that way not being one exists. So I guess this way there's one that's not that way that exists, meaning not stone. So the girl here is asking, これは何? As for this, what? What is this? こんな道路って見たことがないわ. These sorts of passageways, or these sorts of roads, talking about the, whatever, scene event does not exist. So I've never seen roadways like this before. A tsuro is like a passageway. A doro is more like a roadway. I mean, it's a minor distinction, but. And again, tsuro is more like a hallway, a passageway. All right. これはただのアルミニウムのパイプじゃよ。アルミニウム。This is aluminum, but アルミニウム。アルミニウムのパイプじゃよ. As for this, it's just an aluminum pipe. Or it's a regular aluminum pipe. 無理もない生まれてこの方. This might be Meitoru talking. So the other lady is like fascinated by this. I guess she's probably not seen anything but rocks. 無理もない生まれてこの方石ころしか見たことのない人間にはな。これが何かわからない. That's in essence what is being said here. I wanted to look up, oh yeah, murimonai, which it's another kind of like almost double negative. It means like it's not inconceivable, or it like, in other words, it's understandable. Murimonai. Yeah. So it's understandable. It's not inconceivable. The people, or these people being born, only rocks and pebbles, seeing event, not existing humans. Yeah. As for to humans that have basically only seen pebbles or rocks since they were born, this thing, what is it? Not understanding. So that's understandable that when they're seeing this thing, they don't understand what it is. Okay. Anyway. Hate. Oh, gracious me. Oranzo. Oranzo. That's just like, I guess, like here, existing. He's here. Okay. Tetsuro. Meitoru. Nani shiteru no? What are you doing? なんだか知らないけど、ここに石ころを こんな具合に並べろって。Okay, so what is it? I don't know. So I don't know what it is. But in this place, the stones in this condition or state line up said. So presumably like was told or whatever to line up in this manner, in this state or condition, the stones in this place. Okay. They're going to play some crossword puzzles. いかん。その石をそこへ置くな。やめろ。No, stop. It's no good. Those stones in that place don't place. Stop. お、ぐー。何をする? These are the stones. ずずずずず。鉄路売り切ったな。Okay, so I guess Tetsuro, this is either, I guess this is like you betrayed, didn't you? The final level of Tetris, yeah. Yeah, like betrayed, didn't you? Wah! Okay, everything's crumbling in. Oh, wait. Oh, so they did grab the old guy. Okay. I guess this is the old guy talking. No, that's Meitoru. Wa. 早くでないと、このアルミのパイプは持たないわ。Quickly, if don't get out, this alumi pipe, as for it, it won't hold. So she shortens arumi nyumu to arumi. So this aluminum pipe won't hold if we don't get out fast. Gan. 左へ行け. Go to the left. 左へ to the left? 高いところから大地を見下ろせるところへ出る. So, from a high place, it comes out to a place that I guess maybe looks on a great land? Daichi. Yeah, looking out on the great land, the earth, the ground, being able to come out from a high place. Mi oroseru. That means to like look down on, I think. Like look over, look down on. Mi orose. Yeah, to overlook, command a view of, to look down on. Yeah, so coming out on a place that looks down, overlooks the ground, the vast area, from a high place. Ah, okay. Here we go. Detta came out. We got out. Nanda, Korea. What is it as for this? So what's this? Okay. Let's assume this is Meitoru talking. なんかこの石の配列はなんかの回路というか? Okay, a kairo is like a circuit, isn't it? Yeah, it's a circuit. So, which we saw a lot of in Neon Genesis Evangelion. So somehow, as for these lines of stone, somehow a circuit, it's that sort of a thing. Hairetsu. Arrangement or disposition. So somehow, as for this arrangement or disposition of stones, it's like a thing called a circuit somehow, or something like that. 僕の方が縮んでコンピューターの中にいるというか? Okay, and so my direction, or like for me, it's shrinking and like the thing of existing inside a computer. So he's kind of saying like, I feel like I've shrunk down and I'm inside a computer. Ishi domo wa 言うことを聞く人間に物を与えて遊ばせて、意志を思い通りに並べさせた。Okay, so the stones saying things for humans listening to the things that they say and like bestowing things and being made to play. Yeah, giving things. As for the stones, they give things to humans that I guess listen to what they say and make them play or allow them to play. And then like being made or being allowed to line up, arrange things according to the thoughts of the stones. Karada wa dekiagatte ita no da. As for a body, deki agaru. It's to like complete. De ita no da. Yeah, it's like, it's, as for a body, it's completing. Karada, a body. So he kind of spread this out over a bunch of things. As for the stones, to, yeah, like allowing or making play and giving things to the people that listen to what they say, and making or allowing to line up according to what the thoughts of the stones. As for a body, like finish, like I guess maybe as for finishing a body, that's what all this is about, like finishing or completing a body, presumably for the stones. So karada, koreja, it's this thing. Oakuse mosaiku no zenmen o. Okay, so enveloping, this is to envelop or wrap, enveloping or wrapping the entire surface of the planet Mosaic. That's where they are. So this thing envelops the entire surface. Ishidomo no kyodai no kairo da. It's a giant circuit of the stones, or a giant circuit of stones. And again, circuit as in like circuit board, like a computer. Shinkei toyu beki ka, computer kenzo butsu toyu beki ka, tonikaku mo hitoiki de kansei sunzen. Okay. Like ought to be called shinkei, which is like nervous system. Yeah. Like, should it be called nervous system? Should it be called a like a manufactured computer? Kenzo is like construction thing. Yeah, a structure. Kenzo butsu. So should it be called like a nerves or nervous system? Should it be called a thing called the computer structure? In any case, so he's like, I don't know what to call it. It could be like either of those things. In any case, already like with one breath, completion, it's like almost complete. Hitoiki de. Yeah, in one breath, completion, sunzen, and sunzen is going to be like, just like on the verge of, yeah, on the verge of completion. Kansei sunzen, on the verge of completion. Oh my god, narabete no ga, saigo, of course, saigo no chusu bubun. You, as for the ones lining up the final chusu parts, bubun, portion. Chusu, the central zoo. Central node? Or is it Chusu? I guess it's Chusu. The nucleus. The nucleus, the center. So the ones you were lining up were the final, like, center backbone nucleus parts. この星の人間では不器用すぎてできない。細かいのをお前にやらせていたのじゃ。Okay, so as for with the people of this planet, bukio. Well, not bukio, not bikio. Awkward. Too awkward and not possible detailed things to someone like you. Yarasete, letting it do. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay, so as for with the people of this planet, it's like making or letting you do the things that I guess are too detailed and for the too awkward people of this planet to be able to do. It's something along those lines. Huh? あいつがつながっていたら、この石どもは完全な鉱物生命体となって。Okay, so those things or those guys, if connecting, as for these stones, a complete or perfect 鉱物 life form body become. So what is kobutsu? Giant? Like ginormous? No. Mineral? No. Yeah, mineral. Okay, so like an inorganic life form type of thing. The kobutsu seimei, again, like life form body, it would become a complete version of that. The stones would become that. モザイクを自由に動かし、人間など皆殺してしまうだろう。Making move freely mosaic, meaning the planet, it would make allow the planet to move freely, basically, and the humans and things like that, everything killing probably. Abunai. So he like slips off and danger, watch out. Tetsuro catches him. もう一息だったので石どもが怒ってる. Because it's already like one breath away, again, the stones are angry. The stones are angry because it's already like one breath, I guess, or because it was one breath. Hitoi. こいつらの息の根を止める方法は? Those guys is root of breath stopping method as for that. So stopping the root of someone's breath is a way to say like to kill them. I can't remember if that's an actual expression. Iki no ne. Yeah, to kill, to choke the life out of. Iki no ne. As for a method for stopping those guys, killing those guys. So how do we do that? Aru yo. It does exist, you know. So there is a way. A whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's only 5 pages left. Koitsura 地下からのエネルギーを身を寄せ合って全身に Oh, that's 導いている. Okay, as for these guys, meaning the stones, from the underground, from underground energy are yoseate. Pressing together selves, pressing together self, and from energy underground to the whole body, I guess like conducting. Yeah, okay, so okay, so he's pointing out, I think, these things. So like as for these things, they're conducting to the entire body. Again, I guess like pressed against the pieces or the self, the energy from the underground. Not quite sure what to make of that. Mio yose ate jishi. Oh, okay. As for these things, they're conducting to, I guess, the entire body that's like pressing up against itself. Energy from underground. それをぶち切ればおしまいだ. That thing, if break and crush, it's the end. So if you break that or destroy it, it's the end. Buchi kiru. That's funny. Buchi kireba is like if you enrage that, if you flip it out. It seems a little bit weird. But butsu would be to like kick or knock or smack and then cut. So 精密な機械家人と同じよ. Okay, so it's the same as with a mechanized human. Seimitsu. I'm not sure why she says seimitsu na kikai ni kajin to onaji. It's the same as a precise or detailed or exact mechanized human. Seimitsu. Okay. Kodo ippon kireba. Okay, the code, like one line, if you cut. Zenbu ugo ka nakunaru. It becomes unable to move. Okay. I think. Oh, no. It's not code. One line of code. Cord. If you cut one cord, it completely becomes not able to move. All parts become not able to move. Areja. It's that thing. Are wa muri da yo. As for that thing, it's impossible. Meaning, like, I guess, like, I can't do anything about that. 銃で撃っても全部砕くには時間がかかるすぎるし、とても。Okay. With a gun, even if shoot, as for like crushing or destroying all parts, time taking too much, very much. Okay. As for this, it's impossible, you know? With a gun, even if shooting, uttemo, zambu. Yeah, and as for like destroying or crushing all parts, jikan ga kakari sugiru. It took too much time. Very much. It's maybe he's hesitating because it's like this like took so much time to build that he's hesitating. It's really not. I'm not quite sure. Tetsuro yoku kangae nasai. So Tetsuro, think well. Ore kangeru no nigate. I guess me thinking is unskillful. Like I'm no good at thinking. So here he is. I guess he's thinking. Nanda kan tandai. I think he's saying like it's simple. Nanda kan tandai. Yeah. So what is this? Like it's simple. Dekiru no? Is it possible? Like, can you do it? Dekiru yo. It is possible. Like I can do it. All right. Whoa. Gan. Guwara. Gong. All right. Kind of like a domino effect going on here. Tasukete kure, yamero. So this is the stones, do the favor of helping. Help us, save us, stop. Zushin. Aga. Okay, so he knocked the stones onto it to destroy it. Zutututut. Ishi ga nandemo 与えてくれるので、この星の人間は考えることをしなくなった。Stones, everything did the favor of granting. So because of that, because the stones granted everything, meaning like gave everything, meaning that people needed, this planet's people, as for the people of this planet, a thinking event didn't do. So they stopped thinking. They just didn't think because the stones gave them everything. Kangeru ningen o kiratte keshite itta. And I guess like hated thinking people and like made them vanish. So that would be why they were trying to kill him, I guess. Hajime wa 小さな石の回路でささやかなことをさせていたのが、だんだん回路をつないでいくことで大規模にしていった。大規模。Large scale. Okay, so as for the beginning, or as for initially, small stones circuit with a circuit of small stones, sasayaka, meager thing, I guess, made to do, making do meager things with a small circuit of stones at the beginning. And then little by little, the circuit going and connecting event with that, becoming a large scale, it was doing. So it slowly became large scale circuit. そうして人間は何もしなくて暮らせるようになった. And so then, as for the humans, as for the people, like doing nothing, it became the manner of like allowing or letting live and doing nothing. Kuraseru. Yeah, I guess like being able to live without doing nothing, and then as for the humans, it became the manner of being able to live doing nothing. Hidoi ishi domo da. Oh, that might be Tetsuro. Hidoi ishi domo da. It's terrible stones. They're horrific stones. Moto wa toieba. Sono ishi o tsukutta no wa oashira jaga ne. If talk about the original, or as for in the beginning, if you talk about that, those stones, as for the ones making or manufacturing, it was us. So we're the ones that made them to begin with. I don't think moto wa ieba is going to be an expression. Moto, huh? Yeah, okay. Anyway, there we go. All right, we're almost at the end here. それで、この星も本当の楽園になるかしら? With this planet also into a true paradise will become, I wonder. So maybe this planet will become a true paradise with this, perhaps. もともと素晴らしい文明の栄えたところだものね. A very much wonderful cultures 栄えた. Oh, prospering place thing it is. So like it'll be the thing of being a place where a prospering, flourishing culture, wonderful culture very much. あなた次第です。ひねまよす。Shidai means dependent upon or relying on. So it's relying or depending upon you. Hinemayosu. Yeah, dependent upon. Meaning becoming a paradise. Like that depends on you. Okay. And I guess now we're in the wrap-up phase. So we're in the final 2 pages. Back on the train. Whoa. なんでひねまよすにあんなこと言ったんだい? Why to hinemayosu that sort of a thing said? So why did you say that sort of a thing to hinemayosu? 考える人が毎日毎日考えてしかめつらした顔してて理屈ばかりこねていたら、その理屈を毎日聞かされていたら、結論どうなると思う? Okay, so. Thinking people, every day, every way, thinking, and shikametsu. Oh, and only, oops, and only metsurashi, metsurashita kao. Okay, we're gonna have to parse this one up. Shikametsu. Okay, shikametsura is to frown or scowl. So a having done scowl face. And only rikutsu, which again is that sophism, quibbling, minor bickering details, only doing that honete, quibbling about. Koneru means to need, but it also means to quibble about. So, again, a thinking person, if quibbling about only minor details and having like a scowling face all the time, every day, if made to listen every day to that quibbling, that sophism, tetsuro, do you think? Like, how would you react? What would you do? How would it become? Kiku no mo iya ni naru. Yeah, listening also would become like no good. Like, yeah, I wouldn't listen to him either. Ishi o tsukutta no mo hinemayosu kangeru hito o kirai ni saseta no mo hinemayosu. Okay, so ishi o tsukutta no mo hinemayosu kangeru hito o kirai ni saseta no mo hinemayosu. Okay. I guess also the ones that made the stones, hinemayosu, thinking people toward detesting, like made also. It was hinamayasu. As for the ones that made the stones, hinamayasu, thinking, like, I guess, made detestable to thinking people. Yeah, hinamayasu was the one that made it detestable to the thinking people and that made the stones. 最後まで理屈っぽい話だな. Even in the end, it's a quibbling over detail-ish story, isn't it? He's just like, yeah, this is also all rikutsu, quibbling over details, isn't it? It's kind of like that. All right, well, there we go. Oh, neat. We didn't see the planet from the outside. This story started on the planet, so we never saw what it looked like. Now we can see like the larger scale circuit that was being developed or whatever. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we get the train leaving and we get two summaries. Let's get to it. Oh boy. Einsteinの1000倍の知能を持つ偉人ヒナマヨスは宇宙の歴史に名を残した。Ijin. Ijin is like a great man. As for the great man Hinamayosu, who held intellect 1,000 times of Einstein, I guess Uchu no rekishi ni na onokoshita. I guess he left behind, his name remained in the histories of space. Yeah, like made remain his name in the annals, the histories of space. Hinamayosu, again, the great man Hinamayosu, who apparently was 1,000 times smarter than Einstein. And now we get Rekishi Josai Daisai ko no Baka Toshite. So the name that he left was this, which is the history's largest and greatest idiot. Wakusei Mosaiku no Ishi no Hana. Oh, that would be the Ishi no Hana, the stone flower. Got it. That's why the title, I should have got that sooner. Wakusei Mosaiku no Ishi no Hana o miru hito wa. As for people that see the stone flower of the planet mosaic, minna hara o kakaete warae korogeta toyu. As for the people seeing the stone flower of the planet mosaic, all of them, like the belly something and laughing. It's dot, yeah. Korogeta. Okay, let's see what all this is. Hara o kaka. Hara o kakaeru is to roll around laughing. So rolling on the floor, this is rollful. So they're rolling and they're smiling. Warai koro? Okay. And again, to roll about with laughter, be convulsed with laughter. This is warai korogeru. It's that sort of a thing. So as for the people do that, that's kind of what they do when they see the stone flower of the planet mosaic. Tetsuro ga hinamayosu ni naru shinpai wa nai. Tetsuro, I guess like becoming, as for worries of becoming hinamayosu, does not exist. So Tetsuro has no worries of becoming hinamayosu. Naze nara, why would that be? Naze nara rikutsu o kangaeyou to suru to 頭が痛くなる性質があるからだ。okay. 考えようとするから痛くなる性質。Nature disposition. Okay, so why is that? Why does he not worry about becoming hinamayasu? It's because when he tries to think about sophism or quibbling about details, his head becomes hurting. It's that condition that exists. That's why. So, because basically he's got a condition where his head hurts whenever he tries to think about details or quibble about details. So there we go. That is the end of that chapter. End of chapter 4 of volume 15. We will continue next time with chapter 15, which is an unusually short, or sorry, chapter 5, which is an unusually short chapter. So we'll, I think, read it in one shot. But we will see what that is next time.